Hello guys, it's Sklermit here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a nice, quick and easy counter to Starkiller in Territory War. Now I understand that you won't always see this there, but if you do happen to come across Starkiller and you know someone with Wookiees, maybe in your guild, or maybe you have them yourself, then this is the video for you. Or maybe you just enjoy looking at really fun, interesting counters. So guys, I have good Wookiees, okay? I have high relics on most of them. You don't need this. I would say if you have Tarful's Omicron and at least Zalbar at relic, you should be fine. Alternatively, if you have them all at like R5, you'll also be fine. Datacrons do help, but they're not a necessity. This can work without the Omicron because I've done it in Grand Arena before. However, with the Omicron, it's just, guys, it's just too easy. It's too easy, and I'll show you the footage in a second. So firstly, what you need to understand is how Tarful's Omicron is going to be working. It's on his lead here, guys, and what it's going to be doing is they gain defense, protection up, and tenacity up at the beginning. The tenacity up's really nice because it means you're not going to have the Palpatine, Starkiller, and all of those guys telling me to train you. And then you're going to be gaining foresight and defense stacking whenever an allied Wookiee is critically hit, which is really, really nice. And then you've got retribution gains, which doesn't really matter, and neither does the bottom one. And in terms of Mara Jade's Omicron, if I show you hers, I mean, most of you know at this point what it does, but if you don't, at the start of the battle, if the enemy leader is not a Galactic Legend, they lose 100% protection and 50% max protection. And then Mara gains 100% TM, and whenever an enemy unit is defeated, inflict vulnerable for 1 turn, which can't be prevented, and allies gain 20% max protection. So guys, this is the footage. I'm telling you now, it is dead easy. You can see when you start the battle, Mara's going to gain her turn. Also bear in mind, this is with Maracron. At the time of recording, I just have a basic bulk run I show at the end of the footage. So you go in, Mara's going to go first no matter what. You're going to have the protection removed on Tarful, which is the only reason why relics would be somewhat decent here, but again, you don't necessarily need it. Mara's going to come in and do this. She applies some debuffs, but not anything too crazy. And the counters come in, and guys, look at the foresight. Firstly, the foresight is preventing additional debuffs from being applied, especially as we now have tenacity down. And we're gaining a boatload of defense, which may not seem like a lot right now, but it is. The other thing to note here, guys, is Zalbar. Let me just pull him up in game. Zalbar actually has another unique that applies a lot of defense in his battle, and that is this one. When Zalbar gains 20% defense stacking each time he takes damage. And that ramps very quick, guys, especially when you consider the effect of the Omicron. So looking at the footage again, now you get to this stage, I have my Tarful very fast. I think he's like 337. You don't need him to be that quick, guys. It just, obviously the better mod you have on a team, the better success you're going to have. Honestly, you don't need it, because what you'll find in a second, you're just going to see that you have so much damage that it doesn't really matter. So what I do here is you can do the middle ability. This is going to cause everyone to taunt and gain additional defense, but because you have the Omicron in play here, you don't necessarily need it. So what I actually do is I'm cleansing, and yeah, then we resist all the stuns, which is fantastic. And Zalbar is now being hit a boatload of times. That is why it can be quite nice, guys. You can just use Tarful, Zalbar, Vet Chewie, Mission, and you could even bring Vet Han. If you wanted to stack it, say you have a low relic Zalbar and you want him to really ramp, bringing only him means he's the only one taunting, which means all the defense gain is there. Mission's just here to stat share Zalbar, and here we go, guys. We're 30 seconds into the battle, and bang. It's honestly that easy, guys. Now, okay, this isn't the highest relic team ever on the enemy side, but we've not really got a super optimal Datacron. Obviously Juhani Omicron is still Juhani Omicron. You can see the damage is just there. The nice thing about Vet Chewie is he can hit through damage immunity with his special, because it dispels before applying any damage, as you'll see here. And guys, it's that easy. So go out there, kill those Starkillers. The Datacron I was using was just a bulk cron. It honestly, cron bulk is nice on Wookiees, but I would have been better off with either a high tenacity cron, just for the opening play, especially if you're not using the Omicron, or I would have been better off with a high defense cron, but that's just not in this set, because obviously defense equals offense. So guys, that is the Wookiees in TW beating Starkiller. I understand it's not the best Starkiller team you're ever going to see, because in TW it works slightly different in terms of lineups compared to Grand Arena. I know for a fact people are still setting this team, so if you see them and you have Wookiees or you have the Tarful Omicron, have some fun guys and enjoy dominating Starkiller. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. Maybe even share the video to someone who it would help. Everything helps the channel a bunch, guys. And as always guys, have a glutman day.